Hey, what's up, y'all? Kick Nice, KLPC Holdings, doing some reflecting. Uh, doesn't feel like a Wednesday night, but it is. Uh, Bedtime, my daughter put her down, gave her some daddy advice about listening and, just doing a dad thing, just, settling into it. And there's some lessons that come that you didn't expect, you didn't think was gonna happen. And I'm learning now. Like this last month has been a brutal teacher, but I prepared for it, and I'm proud of myself. With all the craziness going on in the world, I'm stepping around it. I'm maintaining, still moving forward, going up, and we got to do some house cleaning whenever you kind of level up, and it's not like it happened overnight. I mean, it's 20 years in the making, 25 years in the making. I finally made it to exactly where I want to be. Like, made it to not where I wanted to be, where I wasn't struggling. I made it to my wildest dream, basically. And with that, you lose people, or you find out about people. You find out people who were around that were subconsciously holding you back, discouraging you, using you, not even just money. Money is obvious. People try to use you for money is obvious. When people try to use you for your talent, your mind, your inspiration, your influence, they do it subtly. And then sometimes you realize, you feel like, I never can get things going. And I remember, I listen to a lot of people who talk about life advice and stuff like that. Successful people, not grifters or anything like that, but real people. And I remember hearing somebody, I forgot who it was. I think it was Eric Sermon. They were like, when people are around, when people are around you, and something ain't going right, you keep trying it, and it don't work, and you wonder why things don't work all the time. Like, you wonder why, like, what you trying to, you giving your best effort for it, you're prepared for it, you're educated in it, and you keep wondering why ain't nothing working. I think it was Eric Sermon. He just said in the rhyme on the Double or Nothing album back in '96. He said, if your shit ain't working, find out what's in your circle that you need to remove so that thing will start working. And sometimes it surprises you who it is. It could be loved ones, it could be friends, it could be, your significant other, it could be your children. And when you find out about it, you almost don't want to believe it. Then you test it to see if, like, is this person really like this? Is this person really a secret hater? This person has been planting doubt in me all the time, but everything that I do, never clap for you, never engage with you, support you. Start doing those tests, take people out, testing them, not giving them something, not giving them what they want. Stop being nice, worried about their feelings. And you start to reveal that. And it hurts when it's in your family and your friends and your close friends. And even when it's your coworkers who you thought respected you or liked you or had, had faith in you and were respecting you and saw what your efforts were and weren't doubting your intentions. And you start doing for people, being nice just out of the kindness of your heart, you realize a lot of people looking for a way to discourage you, throw a monkey wrench in your plans. And one thing that I've noticed about myself is that isolating myself, not caring if your family or anything, has been my key to success. Doing things, not taking advice, following my intuition, what works for me, works. I figured it out. I figured my path to success out. About to be doctor in 5 months, confirmed, done, another level. got my house, my castle the way I want it to, like just live by myself. I don't need nobody for nothing. Got my own money, my whips, top of the line, my house, brand damn new. My money's flowing. And you tell people around you that stuff. Because you want people to know your story. Because you want to know theirs too. Not to critique it or discourage them. And it don't, like, it hurts when you get to that level or you got a great plan or you don't even need their help. You need their support. You need their interest. And they can't even give you that. But when you see that, no matter who they are, understand that they ain't for you. It sounds like it's so obvious. But a lot of people can't see that because that person is a close relative or somebody that they trusted at one time or really went through something with. And people grow apart, got their own interests. They always gonna have their own interests in mind. And when you go through life and you win and people see you don't need them, and you're genuinely just interested in them because they are them, and you're not in their mindset of looking to use people, take things from people, dim they shine, hate. Like they got a problem with that you're so unbothered. You ain't in nobody's way. You doing your thing. And this last month or this last 6 months, since I leveled up and then let people know my plan, it eventually just came to a head and it ended just like I wanted to, and I was able to bounce and make a bag and just be and get so that much closer to my dream. My dream is a slow moving train. Can't nobody get in the way of it. Nothing. And people be trying. This week it showed me that. People be trying. No matter if you tell them you did everything good, you about to take your dream vacation, you about to get money you ain't never had, you finding money falling on you, you doing things that you planned years ago and it's coming to fruition, it's here, it's done. They cast doubt, they throw doubt in it. They say something that's discouraging. They pick apart of the process and tell you that you could have did better or try to give you advice. And when you let them know you ain't taking no advice, no disrespect, they mad because they can't get in that mix. Because you don't want to tell them, when I let people in my thing, they don't never make it better. They complicate it. People don't like folks like that. People don't like to date people like that. People don't like to give their sincere interest. People don't like to compliment people like that. People don't like to praise, to celebrate people like that. I love to do it. I love to. My homeboy came a couple years ago, made chief. Man, I couldn't stop talking about it to everybody. He's like, why you telling everybody? I'm like, because. Celebrate yourself. It's Rick James. Like Rick James, celebrate yourself. It's a celebration, bitches. But some people just, when you get closer and closer, especially education, anything dealing with your mind and getting to the money, and man, I graduated my bachelor's degree in 2008. I had a friend that I was letting him sleep over at me and my fiance's house so he could bring girls because he lived with his parents. And he had some other things going on. I was doing this, feeding them, giving them money, not keeping a tab on it. Thought we was the man. I was in school. I was a bouncer. I didn't have much money, but I was, I had my plans going. I had a girlfriend, and I was, had a family life, doing better than most people that age, and at that time, 2008. As soon as I got that degree, I guess they thought I couldn't get it. I talked to him maybe twice after that. And every time during those times, after he didn't come to my graduation or anything, and we had rode hard. I mean, every Friday, Saturday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we was known on the I-5 on the Pacific West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Him and my best friend, we was always together. Three amigos, pictures, everything. We did it. We were the man. I look back on that, man. I'm glad I lived that life. Really got to do the young childless thing until I was in my 30s. And he showed me like he liked me when I was having have a roommate sleep in other people's houses and borrow money sometime. Yeah, they like you like that. Then you get somewhere. Nah, I don't like that. And I don't know how that feels. I ain't never felt that way about nobody. You know? But some people, they do that. You know what I'm saying? I learned that. I was like, okay. I mean, he didn't even come to my graduation. All my other friends showed. He was the only one that didn't show. I was like, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I gave you like hundreds of dollars this last 6 months and I didn't even have it like that. I just gave it to you and then asked for it back. I got a new car too. I got a Benz, and my first Benz. I think that hurt his feelings too. As that he just got a tattoo on my back. I was doing my thing. I had a lot of ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like platonic, beautiful friends. People was hating. I didn't realize they was hating so hard that when I left Washington, I had to. There was so many haters. It was crazy. It was like I didn't trust nobody after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. So got my master's degree a couple years ago, 6 years ago. Employers start tripping. Like I didn't earn that or something. Like, you know, I'm going above and beyond. I'm my way. Thinking that my work ethic and the quality of my work would speak for me. No. Haters, they hate you, they hate you. They don't like you the way you look, what you drive, how you are, how you smell, you know what you eat, things you talk about. Done. Got out of that situation. Bounced to a better situation. I'm always leveling up. I expect people to hate. I expect people to get in your way. The people are like, why you tell everybody all your business? Because I already got a plan for them. That's a trap. I'm going to tell you all my business because I know you're going to get in the way. I'm going to see how much you really like me. If you want to get on board, because I'll help you out. Or you're going to be a hater and think this is a Tyler Perry movie and the good-looking black dude with, you know, college education, he evil. It happens in dating, everything. So you buckle down and level up again. Did that, went to a place. Now I got, 5 months away from my doctorate. Dr. Coble. Hating. 2 Benzes, hating. Kenneth Cole, the word, hating. Shoes you don't know where they came, hating. Stories of having a great time with my daughter, hating. Doing yoga, hating. 183 pounds, ripped at 49 or 48, hating. I teach you yoga. I can teach you how to write books. Reading books that you ain't ever read. Hating. That's what it is. I can't help it. You can't hide sometimes your success. And that's the crazy thing. Some people they'll think that they doing it because they choose to drive a 10-year-old Camry, but they got $100,000 in the bank and they feel good about that security that don't nobody know they get. What's $100,000 if you're just hiding away? You improved your life? I knew people who were making $100,000, $200,000 a year, lawyers living in, 1,000 square foot homes, driving 10-year-old cars because they so scared of judgment. They so scared to let people know that they're proud of their accomplishments, that blood, sweat, and tears. It's like a black thing or something. White men can have it. They don't care. People won't say nothing. They won't act differently. But as soon as you have it, they'll scrutinize your credibility, your honesty, your authenticity, your education, your professional acumen, everything. Your consistency, your accuracy, your precision. Especially as a black scientist. So I'm taking it up another level. I know it's going to be more hating up there. At least I get paid, though. At least I can do my own thing and I got to work for nobody. KLPC Art and Health Institute, that's a real thing. Y'all ain't messing with it. Whoever watches this, most of y'all don't engage with none of my content. I get so much love from strangers. Even my book series. Germany and Canada bought my books. Americans, my friends, my family, no. They want free copies. They ain't going to read it. The ones I gave to it, they ain't read. They ain't said nothing. I wrote them in the book, and so if I know you read it. If I know you read it because you'll bring up a story like that sound, and I'll be like, yeah, that was about you. This is a different name, a couple of embellishments. That's the way I test this. I wrote about stories that were relatable and were based in truth. Give you the book. That's a trap. I'm gonna see if you really fuck with me. Who do you know that's an author? Wrote 7-book series, did videos, music, writes dissertations for people, ghostwrites sermons, broadcasts, interviews, TV. Not no YouTube channel about TV. traditional TV. I'm on there. People talk to me. AI knows me now. I have an AI profile. And they broke all my stuff down. Like, they read my books and everything. It's crazy just reading about myself. The stuff that I want to convey to my friends and show my talent, they ain't interested in none of that shit. Ain't nothing but people trying to use me, and I be trying to be nice to folks. I can introduce you to famous people, take you to crazy cool things. Now I just got to do it for my daughter. Because don't nobody want to don't nobody be a friend. Don't nobody want to recognize success. I'm looking for people who's successful. Came back here, ain't nobody doing nothing, and that's the problem. And now I show my life on social media. It's crickets. But the masses like it. People who don't like me and don't feel like they're in direct competition with me because they don't really know me. They know my work. They respect that. But I can't get none of my people to have any interest. None of them. None of my family. No true interest. No help. No nothing. So I just do it by myself. So I learned to do it by myself. That makes me super efficient. What I got is already written. It's already dead. I just got to push play. Talking about a functioning laboratory, highly profitable, and an art and health institute, and a book club and STEM research and history classes to teach our people the stuff that they're taking out of history right now through banning DEI and defunding HBCUs. I have a vision for helping black folks, and I have all the credentials for it. The history, that nobody won't mess with it. Y'all don't even look at my story. Y'all don't do nothing. I'm surprised at who will watch this or who's shadow watching it. We do fitness, martial arts, teach people in their 40s how to stay fit and be ripped. To women and men. I have a few people that were clients that I went out and did things for, and helped them and put them on a program for a little while. And they saw what it was. It wasn't for you to complete it and become a super duper, fit person. It's about you understanding the hard work it takes, and then for it to eat at you, and you'll never leave you alone. You keep going back to it by yourself. It's that easy. Kids, everything, young mentorship, or entrepreneurship programs, everything. A full uno nuno. I just need to support staff, secretaries. That's it. Everything. Teaching STEM, it's already written, lesson plans, all of that. So, this week, I decided to do some more stuff in my house. Got a brand new fence. Replaced a 25-year-old fence that was falling apart. Brand new to match the house. Gorgeous. They finished it. It's out there now. Like, it changed. I'm on the curb, too. It's the entrance to the neighborhood, and I'm on the corner with a great lawn. Clear some trees. I did another video. I've probably seen what it look like around here. It's gorgeous. Spray wash the concrete and sidewalks. Now I'm about to do the manicuring and flower beds, and put a clubhouse in the backyard for my daughter and my dog, so they can go outside and play and be protected. And then they can sit on the porch and watch the cars go by, or watch the planes go by, because we have we're not obstructed. I have a great piece of property on a partial hill. I got everything that people say they want when they want to date. All these women. But nope, can't get past the second date because I'm too nice, and I think that I'm too well put together. They don't trust that. But they trust their baby daddy who did a bid, or that's a cocaine trafficker or something like that. Or got a body and did 10 years and came home, and now he's borrowing your car when you take you to work. It's happened. It's still happening. Y'all be on social media fronting like y'all made the best decision. Your kids is hellions. Just total screw ups. Normies, I guess. But I got a plan. I got an institution to build that, to take those kids and show them is, education the key. Developing a talent, creativity gets that anger out of you. Fitness makes it so that you're confident that you'll be here, so you'll make long-term plans. You'll get your education. You'll know that a doctorate can be, you don't have to be a super genius to get a college degree. You don't have to spend 20 years trying to do it. It's very easy. You can get it funded. There's people out here walking around on sending their vets, and they got hundreds of thousands of dollars in the federal government that they can tap and have it, and have buy you a house, send you to college, give you health care, dental, put your kids up if you're taking care of somebody and you served and you're a caregiver. They'll pay you to take care of your people and give you tax breaks and property tax breaks. People don't know that because they don't listen. They don't read. They don't listen to the right people. Because I guess they feel despondent. And when they see a person like me doing it effortlessly, because I made the right decisions, I always tried to look for the level up. Now I'm there. It's like, what? It's like everybody's like, I don't need your advice. Like, I was getting to you for free and I could sell it. I done gave, in my last job, dude came to me a couple weeks ago and was like, look, my wife, she's disabled. I spend my 30-minute lunch going home, feeding her and coming back every day. And I'm $30,000 a year in medical bills. And he said he didn't even want to tell me how much he in debt. This man probably make $40,000 a year. No college degree. He'd sit and talk to me for hours. Let him know, oh man, you a vet? You ain't filed a claim? Oh, well, he listened to all them white MAGA people in South Carolina, and they telling him the VA sucks, and they ain't doing nothing, and people dying in the damn parking lot. I said, man, just put your social security number in there. You ain't got to tell me nothing. I'm not going to jazz you up with courses and charge you for advice. Just do it this way. Do it how I did. I ain't pay a dime to nobody and did it myself. And got what I was owed. I bled for this country. Unlike MAGA, unlike Republicans, unlike people whose grandfathers were in World War I and now they act like they a vet and wearing dog tags for no reason. People are scared of success or something, or they are offended by it. I told this man, I said, hey, just put your social security number in this website. That's it. They'll contact you. And they'll just tell you where to show up. You ain't got to go and fill out a bunch of forms and it's endless bureaucracy like these Fox News and things telling you. Listen to me. I'm not a liberal. I'm not a progressive. I'm black and politically literate. A political expert, actually. Stop playing around. That's what I do. It's fun for me. You should get with people who things are fun for them, not because they're going to make money. I told him this. He would come back to me, report to me every couple of weeks. Oh man, they told me to come here. They told me to come here. They told me to file for this. They did this as a secondary. They asked for these records. They sent me here. They tested this. I'm like, yeah, don't worry. You'll be getting something. They're like, yeah, they hit me up. They said to wait for the decision. I'm like, okay, just wait. And let me tell you, he told me his claim. I'm like, look, you didn't do everything because you told me about things that happened to you that ain't even part of this claim. Talk to your representative. Talk to VSO. He went down there, did everything I said. One day came to the office and said, hey man, did you give me an $8,000 check? I'm scared to cash it because I don't feel like it's mine. I said, well, you better cash your money. Your wife is disabled. You're the only person working. And it's killing you. You're limping around here. He said, I'm going to wait. I said, okay. They finally gave him this final paper, like it tells you everything, because he didn't believe it was happening. Gave him 50%, $2,000 for the rest of his life at this point, and then gave him an $8,000 check. He cashed it finally. He's like, man, I'm going to take you to Toledo Honey or whatever that shit's called down there. You know, I'm like, nah, man. This is enough. That's my reward. He don't even understand. I was quoting the Bible, quoting Jesus when I said that. Matthew 6:5, my favorite verse in the Bible. Jesus says this. He says, verily I say unto you, do not be like those hypocrites in the synagogues and in the streets praying for their reward, for they have their reward. If you like truly love your Father, go into the closet and pray to him in privacy, and your reward will be in heaven. You don't do things for people to get things back. It's almost selfish to do it for a good feeling, but you're helping people. This man got all his wife's medical bills, prescriptions paid. They gave him a check, and they gave him, I told him, I said, look, you didn't know this, but let me give you some more game. This ain't even part of what I do. This ain't part of, I said, look, you're a caregiver. She's your dependent. Claim that. That's more money. That's more benefits. Yeah. Like, I'm talking about thousands of dollars a month more. He already started at 2. That's a good floor. I started lower than that. Gave him all my tricks. Strongly suspect him to be a Trump supporter. He's smart enough not to let me know. And I'm smart enough not to ask him, so it doesn't damage that relationship. I was looking out for a vet. And I tried to bring it to the organization. No. They dragging their feet. I'm telling them how they can get their patients who are on fentanyl, have no money to their name, and they're stealing. That you can get a check every month and your health care. You might get 100% and be balling. These are vets who don't know because they are influenced by the misinformation in the South and in the Republican Party. And they listening to Trump supporters and dummies. And they refuse to listen to people that are intimidated by and offended by their success. Like me, this one man swallows pride and we talk because he a vet. That's how vets do. That's how I get along with vets because they real men. Not misinformed losers. People scared and offended and haters and jealous people and family members and loose associates. I leveled up this week. I'm on. I can't even divulge everything that happened this week, and I fought it all off. Haters coming at just crazy and came out the ashes like the phoenix, renewed, better position I ever imagined to be when I started this journey 20 years ago. I'm the man I want to be, and it's so liberating. I wish everybody could feel that way. I mean, totally, no stress in the background, nothing lingering, nothing. Don't have the burden of someone else's emotions. I'm not in a relationship. I can put all my energy into into creating my greatest invention. My daughter. Her. Keeping her on the right track. Providing for her so she can blossom and be creative and have things, to fall back on. And to understand the seriousness of her existence. And how valuable it is. I know that, but don't nobody want to talk to me because everybody say, "Oh well, I don't like him because he's fit, he's in shape, he seems to have everything together." I hate him. Okay. And I told you about that with the guy at the work did something totally selfless. Didn't ask for a dime. Didn't ask for consultation fee, nothing. Leveled up. Then got the bag right this week. People still casting doubt. Family members. Oh, well, I don't know if I would do that. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not asking for advice. I'm telling you what I want to do. I don't need your advice about my situation. When you can't handle yours and your finances are in limbo. I'm good. I'm going on my dream vacation next week. I'm surprising that girl. I ain't talked about it on social media. Y'all see the pictures? Yeah, it all makes sense. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've silenced all the haters. I love it. I silenced them. And I learned a lesson from myself a long time ago. And this is why I can handle this so well now. I remember when I was in the service, it was a girl that was working with us, and nobody liked her. Like, she was a big, tall girl, red hair, she was mean. And you could tell nobody liked her. She didn't like nobody else. She was super attitude. She was just, and And everybody wanted revenge on her, but she outranked a lot of people. She would bully people she outranked. She outranked me, but she never bullied me because I didn't. She knew she couldn't try that with me. So she used to talk shit and all kinds of stuff, but she would never bully me with rank. She would never she knows she needed me in the field, basically. When we go to the field, we go deploy or whatever because we're on the same team. And I played sports. She played sports she played football with the boys. And she wasn't playing. She was good. She was a huge bitch. But she got in trouble. And that trouble, they took her stripes. Got in super trouble, hard duty, everything. LOR, I think she got Article 15, and they were ready to take her out. She did some stupid shit. They took all her rank, and I outranked her. And I was finally positioned, because I was working in the same facility, she was finally positioned to bully her. And I always told myself, because I was so mad at her when I would see her do things to people, and I said, I'm going to get her back if I can. I'm going to make staff, and I'm going to outrank her finally, because I was like, she's stupid, she ain't going to be able to make staff the first time. But something else happened, I outranked her, and I'm in the facility peacocking basically, because I had a great job, and it was a diner facility. I was a food service accountant, and she in there cooking food. But all the people she put down, and they all outranked her. They was giving her hell. I would just walk by and treat her, hey, how you doing? Say her name, and keep it moving. It wouldn't look at her crazy or nothing. Smile at her, the same nice person. I was happy. I had a great job. I was working food service, but I was an accountant with no degree. Sitting with the lieutenant and the master sergeants, and I was in their office. I had an office in their office. I ain't out there slaving with y'all. I did that, and I worked my way out, leveled up. I always felt sorry for her when I saw her the first time after she had to come there and wear different stripes, and people, they would make you take the stripes off and put stripes on it, so you would see that it was something taken off. So you could tell when people had their stripes taken. They wouldn't let you get new BDUs because they took your money. You couldn't even get paid. They gave you enough to eat. It was crazy, man. That's the shit of the military. You don't listen, they gonna play. You ain't playing with you. Just being in that position, I didn't need that no more. So I always know when I leveled up, I ain't gonna never look back or look down on people that wronged me, and I lapped them. I'm just keep moving. It happened a lot of times when I see people treat other people a certain way. But then you get into the position where you become the target. You know what I'm saying? You live long enough to be a villain, and there ain't nothing that you do. It's just that people have those kinds of ways. Like I said, even your family. And that's people telling me, certain people in my family telling me, why you seem to be struggling now so much? I'm like, because I've invested in a play. I've always had money. I want credit good. All kind of, income coming in. But at this juncture, I had to bet all my chips to make something happen at a certain time. Because I have plans. And I did it, and it worked. It's over. It's certified. It's crazy. It's a crazy situation. Couldn't be a better situation for me. Especially as a single black man. With his own shit. Certain people still found a way to inject negativity into it. Even the conversation about it, not even want to hear about it, cutting you off, showing obvious disinterest in something that you're just over the moon about. All right. Now it all makes sense. Time reveals everything. Especially when you're successful. Because time don't reveal nothing to broke people who ain't nobody worried about them. They just go through life frustrated and be the haters. But then when you go and you do it yourself, you don't owe nobody nothing. That's why I love 50. 50 had this Cocaine City interviews on these rooftops in Manhattan where he talks about that. When he was young, he was like, before he blew up, he was like, man, watch. He was like, you could just tell he was waiting on it. He was like, man, I read, because he read the 48 Laws of Power, Green, and the Art of War, and the Art of Seduction. He was referencing these books. Those are the kind of books I don't read because I think those are kitschy. I read more classical, anti-imperialist books from the 20s, talking about, politics stuff. But I know those books and I've read those books. He was right. Because when you're not in it, it seems like a philosophy that you'll carry, that you'll pick up later on when it happens. But you almost feel like it's not going to happen. So I'm just going to keep it in the back of my mind. But now you see those simple concepts mean so much. It'll help you to keep your money. It'll help you to keep people away from you that don't have your best interest. It'll teach you to recognize them immediately and how to follow your own tuition and how to see people who are subconsciously planting seeds of doubt in you. I've absorbed those things. People leave me alone, I level up. People try to hate on me, I level up. People try to take something from me, I level up. Those are the infinity lessons. That's my hashtag. Look at my hashtags, y'all. I didn't put those together for no reason. I've been promoting those for years. Other people like it, but all y'all think that, he don't get much traction on social media. I get real traction. People buying books. People asking me to do interviews on TV. Famous people reaching out, saying hi, recognizing me for, having a great comment on something that they posted about. KLPC Art and Health Institute. Y'all better get on that. Y'all better help me with this. I need employees, everything. I'm not going through traditional marketing and promotion and recruitment models. I created my own. I already got employees waiting for me to just, get the brick and mortar. This is going to happen. It's happening now. And I ain't got to have seed money from nobody. I got it. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to help black folks understand their mental health, how to treat it through art, and how to learn about science and vaccines and laboratories and diagnoses and medical conditions that affect us, and how to live through it holistically, and how to sort through all the spirituality that is misrepresented today as truth. The right books to read, the right schools to send your kids to, the right avenues to tap entitlements that you have through the government so you can get your life straight. We train that. Have to get your body right. You ain't got to be in the gym 5 days a week trying to kill yourself, icing yourself down every night. No. You'd be surprised what you can do and look like one of these UFC fighters. It's fun. It works. It's all about this. Telling your mind that I want to be that and doing it. I ain't saying as a behavior. If you tell your mind that your goal is to be skinny and you really believe you can do it, you could get down working out 2 days a week, maybe busting a sweat on one, and then living your life the rest of the week. And in 6 months, you'll lose 40 pounds. In 2 years, as I develop this program, and this is not me selling it, who cares? Just come work out with me. In developing this program, I got down to understanding that at our age, you don't even need weights. And you'll look like you're in the Olympics. You don't need, because the weights actually balloon you up and you look fatter because of water retention, because of creatinine. Yeah, all these supplements y'all take, and then you go to the gym and you look like the Michelin man, and you wondering because you're doing cardio and you working out 3 hours a day. You got to understand osmolality and what you're drinking and these creatinine powders and things like that. You don't need none of that shit. You don't need multiple calories. You can get to the point where you eat 1 meal a day and you're fine, and you forget to eat sometimes and you feel great and your labs reflect it. You can reverse diabetes and fatty liver disease and lose the craving to drink alcohol to cope with how boring your life is and how talentless you are and how apoplectic Your life is. But when people see you master that and you get those keys, they be hating. Even family. Time will reveal it. So the best way is to expect, like DMX said, he don't get mad when somebody cross him because he expects a liar to be a liar. He expects a thief to steal from him. He expects a gossiper to talk about him and try to sabotage his life. So you treat them accordingly. You don't give them access to nothing, especially to you and your time in a way you can't give them ways to get in your way. Stay out their way, and if they try to get in your way, go further out of your way. Because you might find something out there. That's what we doing. And that's what I've learned this week through my own discipline, my own meditation, making my own moves, trusting myself. That's what the secret is to you people who can't get shit going. Find out who's always there when things don't go right. Who's in the background? Who gave you the advice? Who planted that doubt in you? Who made you change your plan and then your plan could have worked, but then you went with theirs and theirs failed. And they laughing at you because you're in the same spot and y'all still competing at the same level. Become an army of one and have treaties with other countries, people around you. You know, love your kids and everything and your folks. But if they're a hater and they throwing negative energy, passive aggressive, belittling, demeaning, doubt, seeds of doubt, just don't answer their phone. Don't cut them off without an explanation. So when they see you again, you different. Because guess what? They're going to talk shit anyway. They're going to talk shit about you not getting it. But I would much rather have people talk shit about me getting it. And doing what I want to do. Flying out where I want to fly. Because these last 3 years, people be hating. I'm just going to Houston. I'm just going to Fort Lauderdale. Because I'm flying there by myself. How could you do that? He must be, I know people probably think I'm a scammer or something going. No, I'm just a working dude with an education that went to the military, bled for this country, and came back and told people, y'all owe me, let's get it. Where my shit? Where you at, Uncle Sam? I'm looking for you. You got my check. I got my check. I'm trying to teach y'all gotta get checks in education. And if it don't work, that this works, I might create this and it all flops. All of it will still be in her. She could try next generation. And I just live off of what I got now. I don't have to have it, but it'd be great to leave that as a legacy. And that is my legacy. But I realize this, you got to just do it by yourself. You can't expect nobody that doesn't have your best interest to help you with anything. Not even encouragement, not even interest. You got to, once you come to terms with that and are at peace with that, then you can fly. Then every day is sunny. Because you ain't got no expectations. And I'll leave you with this quote. Lao Tzu said, the expectation is the path to disappointment. If you have no expectations, like Musume, Miyamoto, the famous samurai, because that's my whole samurai lifestyle. This is what it is. Y'all thought it was a game. I'm really living this shit. I'm a samurai out this bitch. Look at the Shogun's assassin. Him and his little seed conquering the world. Surviving. That's me and my daughter. I live this samurai shit. Y'all think it's a joke and it's cute. I ain't no nerdy ass nigga with swords and playing video games. I really study martial arts. I really been to Asian countries. Study with masters. Legends. I ain't the best fighter in the world, nothing like that. I train, I'm in it. I know that it guides my life. And it gives me dividends rather than old, Bronze Age myths from Palestine and Israel. But that's the we train. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do has a purpose. And even if it don't mean something to the people who I thought it would, like my family, it means something to me. And thousands of other people out there that don't even know me, never met me, but they respect my work and my work ethic and my talent. It'll blow one day. But when it blow, I guess the only people I got to show love to are the people who got me there. And if you ain't important if you ain't support. But go out there and love each other. I don't want this to, breed cynicism in people, and but you do have to be diligent about who you let in and who you trust with your mental space and your creativity and your inspiration. If they ain't supporting, they ain't important. It goes for family, your closest family. Goes for them too. Because we all got greatness in us. It's just that some people so scared to let it out that they want to hold everybody back in mediocrity. Don't let them do that to you. I love you guys. Go love each other. Peace. Time reveals all things.